What do you know? I think we're actually live.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep, looks like we're good to go. Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream with Banky. This time we're going to do some farming simulator. I always did the 30-minute videos, and I like that, but I don't feel like I get enough playtime in doing that, so it's kind of nice just to do something a little extra. So today we'll do some plowing, and I want to look at feeding the cattle, maybe putting some silage in too. So yeah, we'll play for an hour and a half, and see what we have. Call this the Midnight Madness Monday stream. We have Deputy P in here with us and Landa Kid just
Hello.
for some chatting. So yeah. Sorry about that, Dep. So I guess we can get up here and let Bud work on plowing the fields for us.
Back in a minute.
Yep. And we can look at getting some straw put in. Just gotta remember where I put the wagon. I'm sure that I put it over here. Woo, doggy. Alrighty then. You can call that the New Holland triple flip. That's pretty cool. People are gonna be like, what is he streaming again? I streamed earlier and we did some spin tires, and that was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. So I thought, well, why not? Let's do something else. Oops, I think the straw goes inside. Okay. I'll take my barn doors out. Okay, can't use this tractor. Are you back, Randy? Hey, hamster. Yep, you are correct. Manchester it is. Hey Andrew, how's it going? Doing a little bit of farming sim tonight. Okay, so I guess I can't actually pick it up from here, can I? That's okay, hamster. Figured you were in bed or asleep or something by now. So yeah, like I said, I don't think I've done a Farm Sims stream that I could think of, so I thought, well, you know, let's go ahead and do one. Ah, well, you're welcome to come back in. We're just sitting in here. Me and Landy and Deb are just sitting in here.
User joined your channel.
Welcome back. Oop, hang with me here just a second, guys. I forgot to reset up that OBS thing.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, hey, Moose. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
I am doing a farming simulator live stream for the first time. Just kind of a spur of the moment thing, so feel free to stay if you'd like. Just shooting the breeze, more or less, just doing a little farming. Moose, now that you're in here, I have the overlay, the chat overlay. How do I get that to pop back into the game when I start the game up? Moose, now that you're in here, I have the overlay, the chat overlay.
I'm a little confused there.
Huh?
I'm a little confused there. What do you mean?
I started the game up, I have the overlay, but instead of actually showing the overlay, it's showing like part of the game front page, like Farming Simulator, like where I'd go into to check if I wanted to play multiplayer or the tutorial or whatever.
I don't know. Did you check your order in which you have everything in the screen in OBS? That I don't know how you set your overlay up. You and I probably did it differently.
Okay. Yeah, it's alright. I'll just fool with it later. It's actually off there now.
There are some ways that if you do it, it will not work properly. Because the way it works is when Chrome or when YouTube pops out their overlay, it doesn't have a consistent name to it. So the way I did mine, I have a script running in Chrome that when I press mine, it always names it the exact same window, and that way when it pops out, I get my OBS finds the same window every time.
Okay.
I don't know if you downloaded the plugin from OBS to use it, or are you just popping it out and finding the window?
I got it from Orlando. Showed me how to do it actually. Hamster, are you not able to hear my sound again? Please tell me you can hear my sound. Everybody, it's in the stream. Yeah, I switched over to Windows 10 today, or yesterday. I'm not sure how much I'm liking it for the streaming. Thanks, Andrew. Okay, can you guys hear everybody else talking as well, or just myself? I had that issue earlier too. You're still on 7, aren't you? Or whatever it is you use. Are you on 10?
No, I'm on 7. I probably will never upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what your gameplay is like. Is it better, worse, or what?
You know, it doesn't seem to be too bad right now. You know, we played Spin Tires earlier, and it seemed to do fantastic as far as that goes. I mean, the game itself. Now, the other stuff, you know, trying to sort all this stuff out, which I guess I should have known. You know, it just I had to reset settings and redo some settings and stuff like that. So it was kind of a pain. But game-wise, I mean, it's yeah, it seems okay. I mean, I know I've become the guinea pig of this, but yeah, it seems alright. Nothing earth-shattering. It's just I have to figure out what these things are. Just like, you know, that whole sound thing earlier. Okay, so that's good. Just as long as you can hear us. That's what I wanted to know. As long as you can hear Moose as well, and everybody in chat. Good deal. Or in TeamSpeak. So,
Deputy, by the way, 10,000 bottle caps you can break into anybody's face.
How's that?
10 satchel charges at one time will get rid of anybody's front door.
wow. You did
I
the satchel?
depleted somebody's base this morning.
He was breaking up a little bit there, Maggie. Is that just me, or is anybody else here?
Yeah, who knows? I don't know if it is now or not, but yeah.
Probably just me. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, apologies. So did you get anything good from him, Moose?
The satisfaction of blowing somebody's door off. I also tried to blow somebody's helicopter up and kill myself. So. You gotta be careful with them slam mines. Apparently, if you go to put a slam mine on a helicopter, it will fall off the helicopter, hit the ground, and detonate.
Ooh.
Not good. Man down.
Watched your Fishing Planet stream there the other day that you did.
I'm sorry. I'd have put you to sleep in a real quick hurry.
I didn't know that the rod did that. That was kind of hilarious. It's just like a straw squishing.
Oh, I intentionally do all kinds of things so I can break that game. You gotta figure it out.
Oh, good night, hamster. Sorry. So you missed spin tires tonight, Mr. Moose. Of course, it turned into be an epic mess. You back yet, Landy? He probably is. Somebody's probably gonna have to give him a poke, but his headset's messed up again.
He just got himself muted.
Hey, Faye. I'm not sure how to say that name. That's kind of different there, but yeah. Fishing video was good. And welcome to the stream.
45 minutes to land a catfish is ridiculous.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, the last 45 minutes of the video is me landing a regular run-of-the-mill blue catfish.
Jeez.
Not a trophy. Just a regular 20-pound catfish. 45 minutes. And once again, reiterates my problem with the whole match rod system in there.
Make sure the bud's still getting the farm going here, plowing.
Man, we had a storm come through last night. I got tree limbs down everywhere.
Wow.
Big tree limbs too. I heard one fall this morning. Sounded like a cow falling through a tree.
Wow. We had an ice storm one year, and at the time the house we were living in was just right next to the woods, and it was crazy. I mean, it sounded like gunshots going off, just like somebody just sitting outside shooting a shotgun all night. It was crazy. Worst storm that I can recall as far as ice goes. We were out without power for like a week. It was crazy.
There he is. Welcome back.
Hey. Grass is not accepted here. What the heck?
That could be their water room.
Yeah, it's the one outside. I don't see any others. I got the
Go
hay.
further around. Go over by where the mineral pile is. You are going the complete wrong direction.
Okay.
Trying to feed the cows.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put straw in inside the barn, but I'm trying to give them some grass.
You're too far to the right. The trigger point on there is messed up. You have to be as far left as you can without like running into the rail. Otherwise it won't work. If you go in there and you get the dump icon, but you can't get it out, just cock your wheels so that you back the trailer and it drifts more towards the cows and the field, and back up a little bit, and eventually it'll dump. But you have to be really, as you drive into the cattle barn, you have to be as far to the left as you can.
You feed them in there, not the troughs.
Yep. The trough is almost impossible to hit. You've got to back into it, and it's really touchy.
Yeah, because it just keeps saying grass is not accepted here.
Yeah, I have a lot of issues with it. I've tried water, I've tried grass in that trough. I've never got anything to go in that trough. Now, Serious Gamer was telling me the other day that he did something where he backed into it or something. I think it was Serious. Somebody was telling me that they had to back into it or whatever, and it didn't I still haven't been able to get anything into it, so the only place I feed is inside.
What's the trough on the opposite side by the big manure pile there?
I don't know. Can't get anything to go into it.
Really?
Yeah, and
That
the,
one I used to.
the trough in the back is for water. But all the feeding's done inside.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never really done the chemicals on this one.
Yep, that worked. Thank you, sir. Doggone, I never would have figured that out.
Oh, I spent hours trying to figure out why I couldn't get TMR to dump sometimes. Like, sometimes I'd go in there, it dumped, sometimes it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It took me hours of messing around to try and figure out what was going on with it.
Well, thank you, Faye, and I hope you like and subscribe, but I'm glad you're really enjoying the live streams here from us lately. Just to let you know, that's what he said, Landy. I'm assuming he means you as well, and Moose and Recon.
Yeah, I'm watching the chat.
And hey, gamer, welcome to the stream, buddy. Doing another late one here. I know it's late for everybody, but I just thought, yeah, why not? Another question for you guys. On the little barn here that holds like the grass and the straw and all that I can dump it into, how the heck do I get it out of there? Or is that just a sell point?
If you go into the mod section, there's some conveyor belts that you can use. That's the easiest way I know how. You can probably use a front loader in certain buckets, maybe.
Okay.
Easy way, conveyor belt.
Yep.
Fun way, front loader.
I like the fun way.
You'll be waiting a while before you can get a front loader, that's for sure. Unless you use the tractor, that'll take forever.
Yeah, I got the front loader for the, well, I got the bucket for the front loader, or the tractor.
Yeah, they're just small.
Yeah. Guess I could do some more grass and get some silage started.
Depends if you want to do grass silage or corn.
Or what?
Or corn silage.
Guess I could pick this up too while Bud is still going slow.
I must have a trophy on it of some sort.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He bought the Predator pack. So what do you think of it? I mean, is it worth it, you think?
The level you are, probably not.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I already can get the stuff, but I meant like for you as a lower level, do you think it's worth it for you?
Honestly, it was a lot of money to spend, but I just wanted it for one reason, and that's those crankbaits.
Yeah.
I wanted to go out and experiment with them. The bigger net's also a big bonus. And the bigger Lucky 7 bag, or whatever they call it.
Yes, sir, I am gaming. I am definitely getting the Gold Edition.
pre-ordered it today.
Yeah, I'll be doing the same.
Yep, I'll be doing that here in a little bit. Now that you reminded me, I totally forgot about doing it. Are you getting the... You know, never mind. This guy's getting the wheel news from me. We already talked about that.
Oh, no, he's got the G27.
Yep. I can't see him going for anything less, because that would be a lesser in my opinion.
As much as I would love to have the wheel and the console and be able to do an unboxing and do a video on that and everything, because I think a ton of people will watch it, I can't see spending the money on that because it just would be a waste of money.
Yeah. I didn't realise there was catfish out here.
Yeah, in Florida. Mm-hmm.
We're in Florida.
Yeah, I'm in the Everglades one.
Yeah,
So I just got 9.1.
though they would never really exist in real life, yeah, there's catfish in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew, that's the thing. Listening to these guys, they know a lot more about the game than me, and, you know, they're not thinking that the Gold Edition is going to be that fantastic, but I guess, you know, we'll see.
The vehicles most certainly aren't fantastic. The map, we can hope, but I can imagine it's going to be a pile of crap.
I'm not going to go that far. I think the map will be pretty nice, though it's not going to have any of the bells and whistles that you find on any of the modded maps. So you're not going to have, you're going to be back just to Burenholm, but it will still look nice. Burenholm's a very nice looking map. I actually enjoy playing it quite a bit. So if they did a good job, they could make a graphically beautiful map, and it could be really cool, and the layout might be fun to play on. But if you're going to want to have a really long time on it or whatever, you're going to have to put in your own plugins, you know, on it, you know, greenhouses, UPK stuff. I'm just looking for the scenery and what it's like, you know.
I've got no doubt it'll look nice, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you're not going to have multi-fruit on it, so you're going to be back to the big six, and you know it's going to be the same old thing, you know.
Yeah.
And the tractors are just reskins of everything they've already done, so.
You know,
It's all going to be brand new models, it's just not going to look. It's Russian stuff.
it would have been cool if they, well, I guess they couldn't have though, really, could they? I'll say if they could have, like, maybe thrown in some stuff of, like, what they want to do with 17. You know, like, hey, here's what we're going to do, kind of thing.
They're going to. They're going to throw everything that they're going to do in 17 into it, which is nothing new.
Yeah. In the great scheme of things, it's probably what's going to happen.
They'll pick one mod from 15 and then go, new geese. They'll add pigs into 17 probably.
It'll be nice, I doubt it, but it'll be nice.
I don't know that it'll be nice because it seems like the modders do a better job with putting stuff like that in than Giants does.
Well, you know, if they go like, like the guys that do Skyrim and Fallout and all that, I mean, they kind of do the same thing, you know? It's like they just do the base skeleton of the game, and then they let the modders make the game fantastic.
Yep. Problem is, less and less modders are around now. In 17, are we actually going to have a modding community? It's got that bad. I mean, 13 was fantastic. And 11 was even better.
I will say this though. If Giants announced tomorrow that FS whatever was coming out, FS 15B, and you had to pay all over again to get it, but the new version of Farm Sim 15B included track support, support for Track IR and Oculus Rift, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. I mean, that's the biggest thing. They need to make the game support the technology that's out there. Instead of working on multiple platforms, they need to at least support technology that's out there. Just like the steering wheel, they're a day late and $1 short.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The poor coders and have a very, very small team for the size of the company.
Yep.
When it comes down to it. And the biggest thing they need to do is get away from their own engine. They need to scrap that thing, get away from Giant's engine and do their own work. Go to someone else who's got a proven solid game engine.
And my other thing is that console they made, it's, you know, it's a half-baked thing. If you're going to make if you're making a console for Farm Sim, why not model it after like a JCB console? You know, and actually make it look like a farmer console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will admit that. I mean, it does look cool, but it kind of looks generic.
It is very generic.
That's probably why they did it, so it was generic. It didn't pertain to any other type of vehicle.
Somebody at SciTech said, well, if we do it this way, it's well, limited to one game. At least if we do it this way, people can use it in some other game.
Yeah. Well, you never know. The gold might spark some people coming back as far as modders go. I don't know.
Modders left because of the community. And unfortunately, the community's got worse, it's not going to improve.
Okay, gamer, take care. Thanks for watching, buddy. I'll probably have the stream up tomorrow, or, you know, today sometime if you want to come back and watch it later. So, it'll be there. Have a good night.
I need to put up the one from yesterday for mine.
Spin tires, or...
No, farming one.
Yeah.
Mine finally finished.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it only took 22 hours.
From yesterday's stream?
Yeah. Yeah, I just put it up a little while ago.
Is there only one salvage bin on this map?
Yep. Unless you go to the biogas and store it down there.
Wrong.
Oh no, there's one down at the... is it beef?
There's
Or is it
one at
both?
each farm.
Yep. Correct on that one.
I know.
Hey Andrew, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good night. Or good day, rather. Whichever the case may be for you.
I'm gonna do a version of farm sale, just buy like 1,000 dairy cattle and pigs and beef, and then buy field 1 and just plant it in alfalfa. And just constantly grow it, cut it, bale it, feed the animals. Nothing else.
No, you'd have to have such a big mixing wagon.
Yeah, you got the mixing station.
You go that, you'll put that thing to the test, that's for damn sure.
Maybe blowing smoke out of it.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to have one on each farm too.
Oh yeah, well you can get the placement one, as long as that's the works. Huh. Connection to the server was lost. Please restart game.
Resetting servers, maybe?
Makes you wonder. Oh, that server's just randomly took a poop. It's in the middle of reeling in.
Yeah, they've been actually they're shutting down for the next 2 hours.
Oh, are they?
Yep. They do random maintenance and restarts. Well, actually, it's only supposed to be 30 minutes. But they do a random restart Tuesday mornings and Thursday mornings.
Oh, yeah, I see. Opposed.
Yeah, I just have to look at the time and see that it's midnight. That
Yep.
said, oh, it's Tuesday morning. It says 15 minutes, but it usually takes a half hour to an hour, depending on what's going on.
Really? So you get one of their guys that stay up and work on the server, or is it the people they get the servers from?
Surely it's a bot.
Huh.
Well, this is their daytime now, isn't it?
Not by much. They'd...
Depends on where the server's at.
Well, I mean, like Alex and
Yeah, I was talking about
the
them.
whale. It's probably going to be like maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 over there. I'm going to go along probably more like you're looking at around 7 AM. Where are those guys from, Mace?
Ukraine.
$703.
Just depends on what time they start their day.
Yep. One's back up already. Yeah, come on, such out. Welcome back. That was fun. They had to restock the glades. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I get work when I say something. No one will blow this.
Yeah, Faye, that'd be kind of cool. I know that me and Landy have something in the works coming up sometime down the road. As for, having Moose, I guess I'd have to talk to him about it. That'd be something that'd be up to him. Asking about a multiplayer with us three, just so you guys know what that's talking about.
Yeah, I've got it open on the second screen.
I didn't know if Moose did or not.
Who?
No, Moose is working on getting a Euro truck feed up.
What happened to the rest of your crop? Did it wither?
It did, but it withered like before I even got it done. I mean, it just was fast. Like
Yep.
I had got all this part of it done the first day I got into the game, and before that first day was over, it was gone.
Yep. Did you have it?
Somebody hit 8.
Did you have it set so it's Oh, I see what you've got. You've got it set on 5 times.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until you just said that.
Yeah, but dial that down to real time.
Yeah,
Yep,
what's the
you
control for
had
that?
your speed too fast and you had your crops to wither.
Yeah.
It wasn't to know that one though.
What do you know what the key?
First thing you do on any map.
Go ahead.
8, 9 is it? I don't know.
8 is forward, 7 is retard.
There we go.
Alright, now it's on 1. Yep, lesson learned there. Well, cool.
Yeah, first thing you do when you go into a new map is set the weather off and turn it to normal time.
I know everybody seems to turn the weather off, but I kind of like it on. Just gives it more realism.
Play Soul Mod, you have to leave it on.
Yeah, you've got no choice.
I haven't even messed with that yet. It sounds really
You need
complicated.
to learn the basics first.
I'm ready to say it sounds really
Yeah,
complicated.
It's
I
not bad
actually
once you
dove
get-
into the code last night and actually learned quite a bit more about it. Actually,
Really?
looking at the variables in the code, I figured a few things out where the transitions are and stuff, as far as what your multipliers are and where the variances are and things like that. It's not nearly the tolerances are much weaker than I thought they were. It will help me out quite a bit more.
Is it a pretty complicated system?
Not really. I mean, it's basic.
It's daunting to begin with, though. That's probably more the wording I would use.
Yeah, it didn't take long to pick it up.
It's like cosplay. You know, I was there with cosplay, so I can say when I first learned about cosplay, going way back, I looked at it, thought it looked amazing, but I was daunted by it. I didn't want to screw around with it, so I never did. And Phantom 13, I think it was 13 anyway, right towards the end of it. Yeah, it was. I got playing with it. It opened a whole new world to me in Phantom.
I cussed y'all on your out-of-date mods today.
Why?
I was trying to do something, and because I did the live stream with Recon and he's got all your mods now, I had to go in and get like your version of a couple of things, which is back several versions from what I have. And I went in to do something. I couldn't do it because the version didn't support it.
Jeez. What would that have been?
One of the issues I have is HUD Hider.
Really? Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever updated that.
You haven't. You're on version 1 and I'm on version like 2.6.
Oh, they've got a new version.
Oh yeah. You got a much nicer version.
It either switches the HUD up or it doesn't. I mean, what's there to fix?
Well, I don't know what button switches it off in yours.
It's like Alt-H or something like that.
It's Alt-1 in mine.
Oh, really?
Yep. And there's several different options, like there's Alt-1 switches off everything, Alt-2 switches off something, Alt-3, Alt-4, Alt-5.
Really? I'll have to check that one out.
I don't go update you and mess Recon up. He'll go to get the update and break his computer.
It's sad but so true.
He has the worst luck with mods.
Uh-huh. So many times I wish you
Sup,
lived closer
guys?
to the border.
He cracks me up. I'm like, what's up? Oh, I just downloaded the JCB pack. Oh, so you had to reformat your computer.
Wow, it's the first time I noticed that burnt
Like
down
every-
house.
when he was doing Euro Truck, it was almost hands to the face every time you heard him say, "Hey, I downloaded a new Peterbilt."
Yep.
It's like, uh-oh, here it comes. Wait for it, wait for it. Look how my dashboard doesn't appear.
They've sorted that out now. So obviously the game and certain hardware or certain computers it just does not gel with. Because he's not the only one that happens to. That's fixed for him. Nice and good. I keep on getting that. Fish tried to bite it and escaped. What's the deal with that new baitcasting rod and reel? I think don't work with it down.
Time out for a slug of water. Which one? The gold one?
So when you get this back up, then you assume it's a new one.
I'm not sure.
No, the Dragon 1 and it's up in the red.
Yeah. If it's the gold one, I'm not sure. I really am not, because I didn't buy the gold one.
I don't know how much new stuff they added in the update. I'm guessing it's a new rod and reel.
Yeah, I think it's the one I've got. It depends on what size line you got on there, I guess. What are you putting on there?
Oh, it's only low. The crazy thing. I think it's around like 8 or 6 pounds. I remember. One's got 6, the other's got 8. Went light tackle, certain efficient to the bid.
That I'm not sure, because I run mine on 1. And I'm using, I think 12-pound test, but I need to come down a little bit on mine, I think.
Yeah. Oh, largemouth trophy bass.
Nice.
I love this crankbait.
Now you just need to find the unique.
Someone just cool.
Really nice.
You keep on cutting in and out anyway.
How's it now?
It was okay then.
Somebody was saying that earlier. I don't know, maybe my mouse button's wearing out. I've had this mouse for a while now, so it's probably starting to fade on me.
That's like my old Logitech. I've had that for ages. Definitely got my money's worth out of it.
Yeah, Me too. I just hate to spend another $100 to buy another one of these.
Minus all the buttons, so not so good on this Razor. Yeah, it's £6 on the Bakecaster I got. This is a little too light, but I don't know. Can barely handle one. Yeah, I can barely handle one drag. So
It
was in the red the whole time.
What?
The rod reel setup from that Hunter Pack, Apprentice Pack, whatever you want to call it. Is it completely screwed up or something? Because £6 test on mediocre sized largemouth, and that the tension was all the way up in the red, even on one drag set.
Well, how big of fish are you catching? I mean, that's. Are you just catching 5-pounders or what?
Yeah, it's anywhere between 5 and 3.
Yeah.
The ones I was pulling small.
Here's the thing with the drag on there. I do not think they understand drag and how drag works or how they've calculated it in the game. Because to me it seems more like it's how much force you're exerting on the fish versus how much force you're exerting on the line and the rod. Because if you're catching a 5-pound fish, a 5-pound fish could be consistent throughout every reel rod combo, and your drag should, your line tension should be the same no matter what. But unfortunately, the way it works is you're actually exerting so much more force onto the line and the fish because you're using a stiffer rod and a stiffer reel. Because you're like, now you can use like 30 pounds of drag on there. So
yeah,
if you were using a rod that only put 10 pounds of drag on 6-pound test, you would be able to use like 3 or 4 drag settings. Whereas now with a bigger rod, you're exerting so much more stress on the line that they calculate that you should use only 1 drag setting. It's so screwed up because in reality, the line is the only thing that matters. So in a real world situation, it doesn't matter whether that line is hooked to a Coke bottle or a telephone pole. It's the amount of force on the line that matters. So if you're catching a 5-pound fish on 6-pound test line, and 6-pound test line is the rating for the knot, you should be able to manhandle that fish in with 100% drag on whatever pole. The only thing that differs is if the fish is bigger than the line. If the fish is bigger than the line, then you use your drag to let it slip when it's exerting too much force on it, and that's the problem they have. They don't understand drag systems and how drag works, because the line is what you have to worry about. It's not the drag.
Yeah, exactly.
So they've got it all screwed up. If you're catching 2-pound, 4-pound fish on 6-pound test line, you ought to be able to put your drag, no matter what rod reel combo you're at, you ought to be able to put it at 100% and reel that daggum fish right on in. But it's not set up that way. Again, that's because you have developers fixing a game that have no concept of how to fish.
Yep. Unfortunately. And joking aside, do those guys actually go fishing as a hobby or anything like that?
I don't know. Got no clue. If they did, they would know better than this.
Yeah, you would have thought.
But then again, 90% of people who go fishing, I'm going to say 90% of people, this is not a scientific data, this is just more of a thing. The majority of people who go fishing never even touch their drag. They have no reason to. Because if you go to Walmart and you buy a rod and a reel, or a decent little rod and reel that's got, any size to it, and you go over the counter and you buy. Most of them don't understand fishing lines, so they just buy a big line, like 12-pound test.
Yep.
They put 12-pound test on it. They go fishing for your average lake fish, which is anywhere between, you know, a pound or 3/4 of a pound and 5 pounds. Most people never catch any fish bigger than that in their real life. You know, because they casually fish. If they do go bigger fishing, bass fishing, for somebody to catch a 10-pound or above fish, that's awesome. You know, unless they're fishing in Texas or somewhere where they have just really big, really huge fish. You know, when I caught my first 12-pounder, I was just like amazed. But you know, those are few and far between. You rarely ever catch those. So if you put 12-pound test line on a typical freshwater reel, you pretty much can set your drag full bore and never have to adjust that your entire life. Now, if you go saltwater fishing or you go deep sea fishing, it's a completely different story. You're going to set your drag because you're going to have usually you're going to have a lot more line out, and you're going to have, like if you're pier fishing or whatever, surf fishing, you're going to have a lot more line out, and you're going to be catching who knows what. So you're going to set your drag basically when you know, saltwater fish. A good rule of thumb is you take the drag and you dial it up to where when you take your hand and grab the line, you pull it with your arm, you know, with your hand. If you can make it just barely slip to where you can take just a little bit of line off of it, then that's usually what you want to do. And you set your line, you set your spool up like that to where when a fish hits it, it just can barely take some line off of the reel. Number one, because that lets you know that there's a fish. And number two, it keeps your, if you're not holding the rod or something, it'll let your, you know, not let the rod go flying into the water. But then once you get a fish hooked up and you can feel the body of the fish on your pole, then you usually reach up there and crank the drag on down and start reeling it in. Unless you have a behemoth, and then you sit there and play the drag. But yeah, most people never even adjust their drags in real life. But, you know, that's the problem with these video game manufacturers. They put the video game out and they think because drag's there, you gotta use it.
Yeah.
That's like diff lock on a tractor. Don't always use diff lock on my tractor. In the game, I leave it on pretty much all the time. Yeah, pretty much the only time I ever step on my diff lock is when I'm plowing and it hangs on a root or something. If you have a conditioned field that you've been working all the time, man, you don't even need diff lock. Put it in 4-wheel drive and just go. If it's dry, I can plow in 2-wheel drive.
Okay, Ray. Thanks, buddy. Take care. I will see you guys next time around. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you're new. Have a great day. So how close are you to level now, man?
Miles away still.
What's that? How close are you to level?
Yeah, you're cutting out so bad right now. I'm at 57,800. You need 70 power.
You're getting there.
Well, having that big net's gonna help pick up a lot instead of having to go through another day. I can just cram in the fish. You do know there is a grass field further down the road, Banky.
Oh, what?
You cut out again.
Oh, what?
Grass field.
Actually, I'm getting a little robotics from you there. Yeah, down the little dirt path here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was cutting in there, but I was close to finishing the stream here, and I just thought I'd go ahead and mow this down right there, which it filled it, so that was good enough.
Yeah. That guy in your stream that said it's like 5:30 AM here. Gonna go get some sleep. He must be in the UK.
He is from Ireland.
Close enough. Same time zone. Just a little bit of water between us. There's a few people getting the unique largemouth over here still.
Nice. Bud, what on earth are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Wow.
Why does that plow all the way in the forest?
Don't know.
Oh, yeah I do. That's hired worker for you. That's why I stopped using it.
Yeah, wonder how long he's been up in there.
There is a big reason nobody uses hired worker anymore.
What's that?
Oh, pfft. I know why. He's out of gas.
Oh, so that's how long he's been there.
Wow.
He's been spinning his tires until he ran out of gas.
Now how do I fill it up with gas?
Reset the weight, the plow, and the tractor back to the farm. You need to buy a little fuel tank. I think is probably the only way you can do it. And fill the sucker up.
Thanks, bud. Causing me problems.
That or you can leave it there and buy the little fuel tank. Bring the fuel tank to it.
And what would that be under? Miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous, yep. And you just fill that up where you fill your trucks up with fuel.
On fire, bud.
I think pretty much the whole farm sim community did that. That's why they moved to Courseplay.
Well, I don't know how to use that yet, so...
Plenty of good videos out there.
Yep.
Both Moose and Raven and Ian Robson have got good videos on it.
Where the heck is the, place to pick up? Is it up by the garden center?
Straight down that road, turn right on that road you're looking right now, just keep going.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's down by the gas station at the end of the road.
That's a good place for it.
The old Deere dealership. But at this point, if I was streaming this, I'd have someone saying, "Put your beacons on."
Okay. Just because you said it.
Oh, there they are.
She will go one step further and turn the lights on too. What the heck?
Yeah, well, it is almost 6 o'clock over there, so yeah. I'd be putting the lights on as well. I want to say I found a unique the way this is fighting, but probably is like a little 3-pounder.
Phew, this is gonna be expensive.
Pull it forward a little bit and then it'll refill that.
Oh, it's refilling it.
Yeah, I see it.
Guess I might as as well fill it all the way up, so I gotta come back.
On Cobra, that's how I usually refuel my tractors. I just fill that thing up once, eat the money then, and then just use that.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Look.
plan.
It's not cheaper or anything, but if you've got the cash, it's the way to do it.
Yeah, it saves you time, so I mean it is, I guess, in the long run cheaper.
I wouldn't say it saves time. It takes just as long as it does to refuel any tractor.
Well, I mean, you don't have to
Oh,
drive.
there's a trophy. Well, you got fuel everything on the farm.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you could have told me that before I filled it all the way up.
But it doesn't matter, it's still going to cost you. Kind of hard to miss, it's very big red fuel pumps.
Well, you know, there's a lot of eye candy on this, so you don't know what's real and what's not. I haven't really fooled with that.
Well, I know where you've been looking at, this horse stables. That's the eye candy you're on about.
Behave yourself, lady.
Right, you see the barn that you're coming up on now? Well, you're probably way past it now. Look on the right hand side. I'll keep going.
I'll come back and see it here in a minute. How close do I have to be to the tractor?
I'd recommend just backing it in. Depending on how buried it is. If you had the oh no, you've got the tow chain mod, so you could have pulled it out using that. That little thing's a pain in the ass to back up to.
Yeah, we got it, but
There you go, that should do you. You get out, you need to be in the other tractor. The tractor that actually needs the fuel.
yep. Well, I guess the good thing is you don't have to bleed the lines on this game. Of course, I don't know if you still have to do that in a real tractor now or not, but I know the ones we did, if you run them out of gas, it was a pain in the butt.
Modern tractors, common rail diesel, yeah. Not good for 'em, obviously, but you can probably get away with it. Unlike the little mechanical injection pumps. Crack all the lines, let it purge through. That's the thing with Howard the Hired Help, you have to babysit them.
Yeah, I'll have to work on that. Earn course play, I guess.
It's daunting, but really it's nothing once you get used to it. Just like anything there. I've got 95 pounds of fish in my net.
Very cool.
What was that? You cut off again.
Said very cool.
Yeah. That should bring in some money and XP again.
Yep. Okay, so where'd you say his tanks are?
Are you driving right at him as you are now? Left hand side, left hand side.
Over by the storage. Oh, I see it.
You were looking right at him.
Yep, I see
It's
it
off
now.
to your right hand side. Are you seeing it? Cool. Yeah, if you're looking at the front of that barn there, it's on the left hand side.
Yep, I found it. Thank you.
Yeah, you have. That's why I'm shocked you missed it.
Alrighty, folks. I think we will call it a stream. Been very casual, laid back, just sitting back listening to Moose and Laney talk and learning things that I didn't know and all that good stuff. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. It was fun doing this, getting to play a little longer than usual, and I think we may do some more of this. So until next time, I will see you all later. Have a good night, great week, great day, and that'll do. Take care.